Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's absolutely a trail.
So they're still down there.
Well, I know they're down here. Don't do us much good. Couple tree stands.
That's a pretty good size one. Thanks for coming down, bud. I hope you enjoyed it. I love you. You too.
Alrighty, so we're saying goodbye to Joshua. We've had a great visit. He's been here for 3 weeks, but the Army's calling. Hey guys, Constance here. I'm sitting here at the table working on one of my projects, and as you just saw, Joshua has returned to North Carolina. He's stationed at Fort Bragg, the Army, and he had a nice visit here. We had a great time having him here, and I loved cooking for him and letting him have Mom Was Home cooking and all of that, and it was a great visit. So I'm sitting here, like I mentioned, working on a project. I've got my nice hot coffee to enjoy while I'm doing it. So this is something that I like to work on this time of year, and honestly, I need to spend more time doing this. I don't do it enough because I don't make the time to do it, and that is crocheting. So this is a wrap that I'm working on, not a poncho, you know, like the one that I got from Bandana Grandma. This is kind of like a little throw blanket, but for wrapping around your shoulders. And I did it in this sort of shell pattern. You can kind of see it there. I like this design. It's a very open design in that there's a lot of space, but it kind of creates these bumps and textures. And this is not something that I've made a project this big with before as far as this pattern goes, this design. So this was a little bit of an experiment, you might say. Now, because this little project is almost completed, I've only got, I think, maybe one more skein of yarn to go through. That meant, of course, that when I was at the store the other day, I was at Hobby Lobby, I had to go through the yarn section. I mean, come on. And so I've started thinking about the next projects that I'm going to work on. And I picked up 2 different kinds of yarn while I was there. One of them is a type of yarn I have used many times before, and that is this blanket yarn. It's very soft. I've made many scarves out of this yarn. I've made baby blankets. I made a wrap for Mama with her matching sleeveless gloves, and it's just a great all-around yarn. But this one has kind of different shades of blue, and it has stripes in the yarn, and I thought that was really cute. So I'm going to make something out of this, probably another scarf. I love crocheting scarves because they are quick projects. It's very rewarding because, you know, you sit down and you work on it and it's not very long before it's completed and you have that sense of accomplishment. And I love to wear scarves. I wear them all the time outside, and I will often even wear them inside. As a matter of fact, I was just thinking of putting one on here in just a little bit because it's kind of chilly today, and while I have this vest on, it's actually not very warm. So, but the other kind of yarn, this is a new one to me. I've not used this kind before, but when I saw it, I was like, ooh, that's a pretty yarn. And first of all, I love the color because it's shades of green and blue-green and all of that. But this type of yarn, I don't know, it's just different. And this is what I've not used before. So this is made by Yarn Bee. Yarn Bee is one of my favorite yarns to use. I really enjoy Yarn Bee. But this one, it's very cable looking. I mean, look at that. So what I'm thinking is, of course, I'm going to make a scarf out of this, but I'm thinking because of this style of yarn, and you can see the pieces of yarn so well, I'm thinking that when I crochet this, it will be some sort of pretty design. I don't know if it'll be like a crescent or what. I might get adventurous and try a whole new design, something I haven't done before. But I do want it to be something pretty because I think with this cable sort of yarn that you'll really be able to see the different stitches. They might stand out pretty well. So yeah, this one right here I think will be my next project. So another thing that I do this time of year is, number one, I get my planner ready for the next year. This is my traveler's notebook / bullet journal, and I've done a couple of videos in the past on how I use this system. I've kind of adapted it for my own purpose by combining the two different ideas. And this is my 2019 planner, which is just about full, which is perfect because we're about to hit 2020. So I have just gotten my 2021 ready, and I've got, one of the things I like to do is put a printout of the calendar in here, and I just do a 1 month calendar, cut it into sections, and then I tape it in there. That way, as things are getting planned for further out in the year, I can write it in here. I've already got the Homesteaders of America conference in there for October, of course. So this one is ready for use here before too long. And one of the things that I have in my planner is a list of video ideas or topics that I want to do a video about. And it's sort of a running list that when I need to do a video and maybe I've got a little bit of a writer's block, or maybe a certain season comes along and it was like, oh yeah, I wanted to do this at this time of year, I can reference that list. I spend a lot of time evaluating what I've done in the last year as far as my blog goes, as far as my YouTube channel goes, and I look at, okay, what do I want to do in 2020? Do I want to make some sort of changes? What are the topics I want to write about? What are the videos that I want to make? And so I do a lot of planning this time of year for the upcoming year. Ava just jumped up on the table. She loves my crocheting too, don't you, baby? Yeah, I know. But I want to also open this up to you guys if there is a topic that you would like to see me do a video about, or if there's something you want to see more of. You know, do you want to see more cooking videos? Do you want to see more garden videos, more DIY, more frugal tips? You know, whatever it is that you would like to see me do, please let me know, because I love making these videos. I love sharing information, and I especially love giving you information that you want or that is helpful to you. So if there is something that you want to see more of in the coming year, definitely let me know so that I can start planning those videos and all of that for 2020. And I wanted to share one other update. This coffee cup just reminded me of that. So those of you who ordered these beautiful handmade coffee mugs in all of the different styles made by Tori of Two Bridges Pottery, I have just heard back. I've gotten an update and she is about to ship them to me. I have a stack of boxes and packing supplies ready and waiting to ship all of your coffee mugs to you as soon as I get them. So as soon as they arrive here, I will immediately be packaging them up and getting them out to you. I do have a couple of people who ordered them here in my area, so as soon as I receive them, I will be contacting you to make arrangements to hand them off to you. I'm hoping they will get to all of you before Christmas. I don't know if they will. I mean, I don't know how the mail is going to run. I know we're getting close to the deadline, but I will get those mailed out to you as soon as I possibly can, as soon as they arrive here in Alabama. So that is it for today. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. I hope you have a great rest of your week. My name is Constance here at A Good Life Farm, and I will talk to y'all next time.